Howdy, Sky Blue Fox here again, and welcome back to Let's Play Link to the Craft. This time we will be climbing the tunnels and caves of Death Mountain. Up on Death Mountain is the Tower of Hera, which is our ultimate destination, but first, this small clump of rocks in the original game you can Pegasus dash into, which will break them apart and reveal a secret hole with a piece of heart inside. I'm not sure how really secret this is, but there's the piece of heart. Go ahead and grab it. And then we're pretty much on our way to Death Mountain, where we'll be spending pretty much the entire episode and the entire next episode. Though the next episode will be in the Tower of Hera, obviously. But Death Mountain, both in this game and in the original game, is a fairly cave-infested, somewhat dangerous place. Mostly inhabited by bats in the original game. In this I encounter mostly skeletons and zombies, and the occasional creeper, like right here. Now the cave is dark, obviously, so that enemies will spawn. However, there is a little trick that I believe was mentioned on a sign, either in here or in Block to the Past. Probably in here, I think. I'm not sure Block to the Past did it. But, the trick is something that I mentioned earlier in the Lake Hylia video, where, the rocks at the top of the, little walls, the ones that look different than the normal rock walls, these are actually redstone. And anyone who's played Minecraft knows that when you hit redstone or touch redstone, it actually lights up, providing light inside of the cave you are. But here we've met this old man, and he has lost his lamp, so being the nice guy Link is, we are going to take him along, and he tells us, are you looking for the Triforce? You shouldn't, because it'll make you go crazy. He's fairly right. It'll make us go something, not crazy. We'll see that later in the video. Now you see here, that's an example of the sparkling redstone map. And there too. It's fairly interesting. And I like, it's a very nice touch, especially considering that these caves are fairly dark. And, like, you can still see, but it's pretty dark. It's the kind of dark that you get to when you've dug deep and you haven't placed any torches for at least a while in playing Minecraft. So here he's telling us about how he had a granddaughter who was taken by Agnahim, and then, as we saw in the intro, she, along with the other maidens, were getting sealed into the Dark World. Now, here we are at Death Mountain, which provides some of the best views in this entire map. Obviously, because it's such a high mountain, but it's just a wonderful place to take screenshots. Like, this is one of my favorite areas, probably my favorite area, period, because it's just a wonderful place to take screenshots. It's got a lot of good views, and it's a very fun place to use the ice rod, which we'll be doing at the end of this video. But here is an old man's cave, which is the third and final place you can choose to start off at in the light world. Out of Link's house, the sanctuary, and the old man's cave, which make up the 3 start areas. So he has a small chest of hearts you can take from in case you need them. I don't really, so... But here we are, we're on the way through caves again. I take the long way, for no real reason. There's pots and stuff in here with individual hearts in them, in case the cave old man's hearts wasn't enough for you. Greedy Link. Here we go, and this is the exit of the cave. This is the last real cave we need to get to, and this is where we really enter the area Death Mountain. Now there's a lot of places to explore here that we can't really explore without certain items, but because I wanted to show them off anyway, I figure out ways around it. This here is, technically this is actually finished. The bridge, while broken, is finished. You need to hookshot over there, but I decided to tightrope over the bridge fence. These caves are the things that are really not finished, I believe. I didn't actually go looking in them, because I didn't want to screw anything up. But, these caves generally hide little treasures. I believe this is where you get the Cane of Byrna, which is a shielding cane. It makes a little swirl of magic circle around you and make you invincible for however long your magic meter holds out. The magic cape, which we'll be getting probably in the Lost Woods video, also does that, but I don't believe it does it for the same amount of time. But there are some other caves, are some other little places. That little block there, I believe that is a secret entrance into the Dark World, another secret portal. But it's not open yet. So instead we've got to take the ladder up to the higher point of Death Mountain. That cave there is a short way back down to Kakariko, which we will be taking once we finish the Tower of Para. Here's another view of the underbelly, along with some of the Lost Woods. And there's a wonderful, wonderful view of Hyrule Castle. And this cave is the one that we will be exploring at the end of the video, as there's a piece of heart hidden in there. And when I was recording this footage, it was actually like 12 o'clock at night, and I was exhausted. It was a busy day, so I ended up recording how to get into this part of the cave and how to get that piece of heart this morning. So that is why it is being shown off at the end of this video. But there's a piece of heart over there, and it's a little bit easier to understand, or easier to see how to get there in the original game. But we'll figure it out later. But so on to the Dark World, and 1, 2, 3. What has happened to us? We've become a bunny. I deliberately quit recording and then restarted after I had switched my skin to a more pink bunnyish Link. It looks like crap. The only thing I could do was replace Link's Hylian ears with bunny ears. If I have time, I'll make an artist's interpretation of what this would actually look like. It'll look like crap, but you can look forward to it. This is the Dark World. There's not really too much here. You're not supposed to explore too much of it. You're just supposed to be what happened here at this point in the game. I believe most of this is just copy-pasted from Death Mountain. I don't know for sure, since I didn't explore here my first time through. But it looks like it's just copy-pasted, aside from the top. But so there's not really much here, not much to talk about, really. I didn't want to talk about anything and explore too much, because if it's Death Mountain copy-pasted, which is what I assumed, then I really don't want to show you guys all that again. So, now we're heading back to the portal, where we'll finally be rid of this horrible, horrible bunny status, which hopefully will never bother us again. Hopefully. But, there's the portal. Here we go. And here we are near the other portal, but higher, on top of Spectacle Rock, which has a heart piece for us. And Spectacle Rock was the location of the 8th and final, I believe, dungeon from Zelda 1, Ganon's hideout. This little area is a stone tablet which you can break apart when you get the Master Sword and get a magic medallion to use a superpower. This is also used to unlock one of the dungeons, I believe. I don't remember which medallion you get from the Death Mountain tablet, but either way, you need all 3 medallions by the end, I believe. Anyway, we're coming up to Turtle Rock, or the Light World equivalent of Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock is the 7th and semi-final dungeon of the Dark World. Here, I don't believe it has any name, but you use the hammer to push those posts down in the main game, and a portal will open up, letting you teleport on top of Turtle Rock. And I believe that is where you use one of the medallions to make Turtle Rock unlock for you. There's not really much else to say about that area. It's not much in the Light World. Nothing much to comment about. And this is where I picked up recording this morning. As you can see, I waited till nighttime on Death Mountain to have enemies spawn so I could mess with them with the ice rod. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. But here's the poor spider. He thinks he can climb up, but he doesn't. I don't know, it's just fun to watch things go flying. Maybe it's just something about me, but I like watching things fly off cliffs and watching them fall. I don't know. But here's one of the entrances into a cave under that cave with the piece of heart. This is the wrong entrance. This is, there are 2 entrances all cut off by these dungeon bars. This one is where you can go if you fall into that hole where the piece, blocking you from the piece of heart. It has a little fairy fountain. Got a lot of fairies in there. But you see there's the piece of heart chest. So we got there by falling off of the cliff and falling onto a little jutting out part. And the other entrance is right next door, so now we're going to head over there. As you can see, taking fall damage from falling off of the little jutting part hurts you, not too bad. But if you have a full hunger meter, then it should be restored pretty easily. But still, so here's the neighboring entrance. This always confused me as a kid, because for some reason I was never able to pick up that there were 2 entrances until I found it out of sheer luck. I don't know why. Nowadays it seems really obvious, but I don't know. But anyway, this cave is also pretty dark, so redstone it up. And we've gotten ourselves the piece of heart, so grab it. Now we've got 22, which should be 8 hearts. 8.5. There are a few more pieces of heart that I'm probably forgetting. If anyone feels like telling me where they are, I'll be glad to show them off in another video. I already have what I've got planned for the next few parts and an extra video, but I'll gladly make another extra video if anyone wants me to show something off. It won't be as long as these other parts, but I'd be happy to find something and show it off for you, if anyone cares. But this is an easy way back up to the Tower of Hera, in case you don't want to go through the nether transporting over again. If you try and do it without doing the nether portal the first time, though, you'll be missing out on that piece of heart. You're not locked out of it forever, but still, if you want to pick it up, just pick it up. It's also that corner moving is also a nice way to avoid the fall damage from those little jutting out pieces, as I've displayed before. And there go those 2 guards. The ice rod is just so much fun here. Like, I already gushed about it in Lake Hylia, but I don't know why it took me this long to try using it here. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. But, that's about it for this part. So I'll see you guys next time when we take on the Tower of Hera. We're really nearing the end of this thing. So, see you then.